What if I told you your money could disappear overnight? It's already happening. Ordinary people wake up to war and find their banks frozen, currency worthless, and food priced like gold. You think it can't happen anywhere you live? Neither did they. But the signs are everywhere. Markets are shaking. Alliances are breaking. The world is tipping towards something big and messy. And when the first missile hits, it'll be too late to move your money. That's why in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to financially prepare for war before the chaos starts. Because survival isn't just about food and bullets anymore. It's about your finances, your freedom, your future. And the time to act is now. War is coming. Look around you. The headlines aren't just noise, they're warnings. From Eastern Europe to the Middle East, the world is shifting. And when war breaks out, it doesn't knock politely. It explodes into your life. Through your economy, your job, your freedom. Most people will wait until it's too late. They'll panic. They'll lose everything. But not you. Because you're here now, asking the right question. How do I prepare? How do I protect what I've built? In the next few minutes, we're going to break down how war impacts your money and what you can do today to build financial resilience before the chaos hits. If you find this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment below. Have you started war-proofing? This isn't about fear, it's about power, control, survival. Let's talk facts. War doesn't just cost lives, it costs entire economies. Currencies collapse, banks freeze, markets crash. And in every war throughout history, the people who didn't prepare lost everything. In Venezuela, savings were wiped out by hyperinflation. In Ukraine and Greece, the banking system limited cash withdrawals overnight. In World War II, citizens in Europe saw their life savings vanish while food became the new currency. What would you do if your bank account was suddenly inaccessible? Or your cash became worthless? These aren't paranoid questions. They're real scenarios, and they're playing out again, right now, in parts of the world. So let's get into what you can do today to prepare financially for what may be coming. First, if you're heavily invested in volatile assets like speculative stocks, consider reallocating. In war, stability is king. Diversify into more defensive sectors, like agriculture. These tend to perform better when chaos hits. You'll want access to physical cash. ATMs may go down. But don't keep it all in one place. Split it, some at home, some in a secure location. Consider different currencies if your country's stability is uncertain. Gold, silver, land, things that governments can't print and inflation can't destroy. Precious metals have been go-to safe havens in every major war. Think of it as insurance, not an investment. Debt is a chain. In crisis, flexibility is freedom. Start trimming high-interest loans and avoid taking on new liabilities unless they're strategic, like a fixed-rate mortgage on a self-sustaining property. Stock up on essentials, food, medicine, supplies, not just for survival, but because when prices spike, you're saving money by being ready. Think of it as hedging against inflation and scarcity. Let's be honest, you can stockpile gold, freeze-dried meals, and emergency cash. But if you're mentally unprepared, none of that will save you. Financial prepping isn't just about spreadsheets or survival kits. It's about your mindset, your decisions under pressure, and how well you've trained for chaos before it shows up. Because when war touches your life, directly or indirectly, it will test every part of you. Not just your wallet, your clarity, your courage, your ability to think when others freeze. Let's talk about how to build that now. Most of us live in a cushion of comfort. We expect electricity, food on shelves, bank accounts that just work. But war doesn't care about your expectations. So the first shift is this. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Train yourself to live lean. Start removing what's optional in your life, from subscriptions to luxuries, so you can focus on what's essential. The more you can detach from lifestyle inflation now, the less pain you'll feel when things tighten later. War forces people to act, but it rewards those who acted before they had to. Don't wait for governments to tell you things are bad. By the time they admit it, it's already way too late. So take ownership, build your plan, not based on fear, but based on intentional living. Every dollar you spend today should either bring value or buy resilience. Here's a powerful exercise. Do a 3-day war economy simulation. If you find this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment below. Have you started war-proofing? No phone, no card, no online banking, no deliveries. Live off what you already have at home. Track how you spend cash. Monitor your stress levels. Notice where you reach for convenience. After 72 hours review, did you have what you needed? Could you maintain a calm routine? What felt like a luxury? What felt like a gap? Most people fail this drill, which is why it's so powerful. There's no one-size-fits-all in wartime. Are you single in the city, parent in the suburbs, remote worker in a rural home? Your strategy must reflect your crisis profile. If you're urban, do you have an exit route? If you're rural, how long can you sustain without supply runs? Don't follow generic prepper advice. Design your plan around your actual life. That's real resilience. In war, it's rarely one big decision that defines your outcome. It's dozens of small choices made under pressure. Where do I go? Do I pull cash now? Should I buy this or wait? The sharper you're thinking in those moments, the better your outcome. So start training now. Play mental chess. If this happens, then what? Build your muscle for scenario planning. It doesn't take long, and it pays off in calm. Here's the truth. You won't control the global conflict. You won't be the one who stops world leaders from pushing buttons. You won't control oil prices, foreign policy, or troop movements. You won't be in the room where sanctions are signed, alliances are broken, or missiles are launched. And that's okay, because your power doesn't come from controlling the storm. Your power comes from how well you've prepared your ship to weather it. Most people waste time arguing online, watching headlines, stressing over things far beyond their reach. But the ones who make it through crisis focus on what they can control. You can't stop inflation, but you can lower your burn rate. You can't prevent food shortages, but you can stock smart, rotate supplies, and grow small reserves. You can't stop a cyber attack, but you can print your financial records, store offline backups, and learn how to operate without the cloud. You can't stop chaos, but you can create clarity in your world. That's the real prep. That's where your power lives. S0 you can control. How much you owe, how much you spend, what skills you sharpen, what community you build. In war, self-reliance is powerful. But so is interdependence. Who could you count on if things got bad? Who could count on you? Start building that circle, quietly, strategically. The greatest gift of financial preparedness isn't gold or gear. It's peace of mind. When everyone else is panicking, your heart rate stays steady. Why? Because you've already thought it through. You've trained, you've simplified, you've protected what matters most. That kind of resilience? It's rare, it's powerful, and it's yours if you start now. You don't need to predict the future to prepare for it. You just need to take it seriously enough before everyone else does. So take this moment to reflect. Build your drills, sharpen your thinking. Because when the moment comes, you won't be the one asking what to do next. You'll already know. This isn't about panic, it's about power. The next war may not be fought only with bombs. It may be fought through economics, through currency, through control. But if you prepare now, you won't just survive, you'll stand strong when others fall. So don't wait, start your war-proofing plan today. Like this video if it opened your eyes. Share it with someone you care about, and subscribe, because I'll be diving deeper into each of these steps in the coming weeks.